Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Melissa and this is episode 11 of my art journal series. In this series, I'm sharing my creative process, experimenting with supplies, and most importantly, letting go of perfection and just creating for the joy of it. Now, if you've missed my other episodes, I'll list a play link down below in the description box so you can catch up. This is the sketch that I'm playing along with this week, and every Thursday a new sketch is posted over on the A Cherry on Top blog. And I love these art journal sketches. They are just really inspiring me. I like this one. It has a 4x6 photo on the right, and then it just looks like maybe some pattern paper on the left. Now here's the journal I'm documenting in, and this is from the washi tape shop. And I do love creating in this journal. It's almost like once the pages are done, it reminds me of those children's board books. It's just so fun. So here's a quick little flip through of all the pages that I have created so far. Again, I am just having a blast creating in this. And what I'm doing is I'm creating a layout based on the previous week. So something that's happened during the week. And so this is really different from my regular scrapbooking process because I usually scrapbook just, out of order. But with this, I'm scrapbooking chronologically and current events. So it's really fun. Here's the collection that I've chosen to use today. This is the 49 & Market Plume and Petal collection, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I have the best photo to document. This is a picture of my daughter and myself. And she's holding the little sign that says, I said yes to the prom dress. We went prom dress shopping this last Sunday, and let me tell you, this was probably the most fun I've had in I don't know how long. She looks absolutely stunning in every single dress that she tried on. It was really hard to choose, but there was one that really stood out. I'm not, of course, not allowed to show her prom dress until after prom, but I promise you I will have photos and several scrapbook pages, of course. And I might do a layout of the dresses that we did not choose, and because they're all so gorgeous. But what I really like about this 49 & Market Plume and Petal collection is they have like these little, they're famous for their laser cuts at 49 & Market, and they've got the laser cut of the dress. Now I'm torn if I want to use this frame because I really like that chandelier in the background. And so I know if I use the frame that I'll be cutting off that chandelier, but I think that's okay. I think I'm going to use the frame. I can't decide if I want to place the dress over top of the photo or if I want to place it on the left side. So I've got a few decisions to make. I do think I really want to have the photo in the frame. So I will go ahead and cut that down off camera. And so I did that. And now here we go. We've got the photo with her holding the dress and the sign. And now I think it'd be really cute to layer this over here, but I don't really have a story to tell on the left-hand side. So I think I'm going to do more of the decorating on the left-hand side. So I'll put that dress over there. Now, before I adhere anything down, I do want to add some stenciling. And I want to pull out my 49 & Market inks so I can put those to use. Part of me creating in this art journal is just experimenting with my supplies. And you know what? I just took the wrapper off of the ink that I'm going to use today. I'm going to pull out the sangria. So here's the stencil that I'm going to use, and I believe this is a Vicky Bouton stencil. It's just got some lines on it, and I thought that would just create more interest in the background. So here is the sangria ink. It's a little bit darker than the other, so I think I did not look up what colors pair with this collection. I was kind of hoping 49 & Market would add it to their packaging, so maybe that's something they'll do in the future. It's not on there, but I think the sangria is a perfect match. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I've got my ink blending tool here, and what I really like about this Glassboard Studio mat is it's magnetic. So I can add these magnets to my pattern paper and my stencil, and it holds it down nicely. By the way, if you're ever in the market for a Glassboard Studio mat, you can just add my name, Melissa, and the coupon code, and that will save you 15% if you want to pick up a glassboard or any magnets or any of their little accessories. I have been so thrilled with this glass board mat. I can't even tell you. I use it for mixed media. As you can see here, I'm just getting ink all over my glass mat, and I can just wipe that up with a cleanup cloth and it will clean up perfectly. I am inking the edges of both of the pattern papers just so that they mix well. And then, you know what? I think I'm going to add that stenciling to the bottom of this other pattern paper here. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Add a little bit of stenciling just so it matches. Now, in the end, I don't even think you can see this stenciling, but we know that we added this layer of stenciling, right? All right, so this paper is going to come together super quick. I've got my photo, now I've got my dress. I'm going to go ahead and glue my photo down because I am sure of that. And I am glad I put that frame on there. I think that's really cute. I want to make sure I save enough of this collection to document more of her prom dress shopping, like the photos of her. I want to do a full 12 by 12 layout, so that'll be coming up here in the future. But you know, since I'm scrapbooking in order here, this was my favorite memory, like I said, in a long time, and definitely of the week. So I found these little, and I don't know what you call these, like lattice maybe, and I thought that would just add a little more interest if I put one behind the dress and then maybe a couple behind my photo frame as well. So I'm going to punch out one of these longer ones here, and I'm being careful not to tear them. I can't believe how intricate and delicate these little punch outs are, these laser cuts. They are very, very intricate, and they just punch out so nicely. So I'm going to add these. I'm just going to sneak this in. Actually, I'm going to tear this one, and I'm going to put a little bit in the upper right-hand corner of this photo. And I'm not putting any more adhesive. I'm just lifting up my photo, adding a little bit of the tape runner behind there, and then just pressing that down. And that just gives that a little more interest, and I love the way that looks. I'm going to do the same thing and add that lattice behind the dress, but I'm going to glue the lattice to the dress. And so then that'll hold that in place. And you know, before I stick that dress down, I want to look in my embellishments. I've got a whole pack of these embellishments. Let me see what this is called. And I think I can find a little card in here. These are the ephemera and frame elements. There's 69 pieces in there. So many pieces. That's what I like about these 49 and Market collections. I mean, you get a ton of stuff. And just so that this matches, I'm adding a little bit of that sangria ink, and I'm just using what was left on the edge of my ink dauber. Now this little photo, or this little paper here, says making memories, so that's perfect. I love that because that's definitely what we were doing. You know, we had to make an appointment at this place, and Tatum and I had to drive separately. It was about 2 hours away, but we had to drive separately because she had softball practice afterwards in Columbia, Missouri. And so since she had practice, I thought, oh, I'll just drive up separate. So we kind of talked on the phone on the way there, and then I've got there first and checked us in. But then what was really wild is we ended up having some winter weather. So I was already home, but she was at softball practice, and we were checking the radar, and we started getting like sleet and snow. So she ended up having to leave practice early, and on her drive home, she called me every time she saw a car in the ditch. And there were 3 cars in the ditch and a rollover accident. So that was 4 times she called. And every time I just was so scared, and I could not wait till she got into the, at home. I cannot believe that we had that weather. But I really can't put into words the excitement I felt shopping with her for this prom dress. She just looked stunning in every single one she tried on. And like I said, it was one of probably the most memorable days I've had in a long time. I just love her so much. She's growing up, and I know that, my days are limited for this, and she'll go off to college, and I don't even want to think about all that right now. So you can see here, I added a few more pieces from this ephemera set and the laser cuts. I'm adding a couple more. I found like a feather, and I'm going to grab a little flower, and I'm just going to adhere these to this page. Now, if you decide to play along, a cherry on top, you can upload your image to their challenge blog, and you can earn cherry points. And what cherry points are is they equivalent to, it's like a coupon, so you can get dollars off of your order if you upload and for the contest. So you have to upload by Wednesday of the following week. So the contest runs Thursday through Wednesday, I think at midnight. But I try to upload mine right away. And I will leave affiliate shopping links down below in case you're interested in this collection. And I always appreciate when you shop my links, as I do earn a small commission and it's at no extra charge to you. So when you click my link, you get the same price, and it just gives me a little kickback to help me out here for the process videos I make on YouTube. So I always appreciate that. Now I'm adding just a little tab here, and I will end up stamping the date off camera. This was last Sunday, so I will put that date on there before I call this page complete. I'm not going to add journaling to this one. I think the photo just really says it all, and the photo just reminds me of the fun time that we had trying on all these dresses. And I did go over budget, but you know, how can you say no when they just look so pretty in these dresses? So prom is next month in April. It's at the end of April. So I'm looking forward to sharing all those photos. I know I have some upcoming layouts this month from prom last year. So you'll have to let me know what you think. And her dress is completely different than prom last year. So she went as a sophomore last year, so her budget wasn't as much as it was this year for her junior prom. All right, I am gluing this into my book, and we are going to call this page complete. So if you have liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.